Hello people, today we will talk about one trip we did in between 26th and 30th of December of the last year. In this trip we were 6 friends, Iñaki, me, Uriol, Audao, alias Nua, Bernat, and another guy, his name is Manuel Mena. So we went for 5 days to London for 2 reasons. The first, because we want to know about British culture, and for the other hand, football is our passion, and we want to see a match of the Premier League. So, well, Peter?
Well, now we can see the place where we were sleeping. This is Italy Backpackers Hostel. It was very cheap, I think, yes, cheap hostel, but there are things as for have a shower with hot water. I must go downstairs two floors, for example, and I must go without clothes and anything. We have a video, but I haven't here, so we have at home. Well, this hostel is in the place in the neighborhood of Victoria. It is I think rich place because only you can see only shops, restaurants, burgers, no restaurants, and these kind of things. But in the street you can see a lot of black people, normal men, that they are with drugs, with these kind of things. I can explain some anecdotes. For example, in one night we see a black man who say us, if you want some, they are asked for us to some drugs or something, or go to, well, I better if I don't say anything. And they always change this for example, only for a burger of the McDonald's, for example. And I won't tell you that for a rich neighborhood, there are a lot of drugs and this kind of things too.
Another typical building is the British Museum. This museum is the biggest and the oldest museum in London. It was opened in 1759, and it's very typical because it has different places and different rooms, and in every room they have types of different art. For example, in one room there are the Egyptian culture, in the other the Roman and Greek culture, in another the Aryan culture. So when we went there, we can't see all the museum because it's very big. It has more than 7 million objects, and we went only of the most important rooms. We went to see the mummies of Tutankhamun, for example, and the Pantheon of the Roman Empire. So,
well, here we can see the London Eye. It's one of the most important viewing points of the world. Of London, of course. And we want to go the third day, I think. We won't go here, but it was very difficult because we must wait around 4 hours maybe, without long crowd of people. And we decided to don't go because it's expensive too, and we will have necessary time for staying for going. The time of one return is from 30 minutes because it turns to a speed of 0.9 kilometers per hour. It's very slow for attraction as big as this. And for when people go on, they mustn't to stay. They mustn't to stop because this speed is very low and is necessary. I must to tell too that there are men who are doing a a report with his camera and go on a cabin of the attraction and film all London with his camera. And it was very, I don't know exactly his height, but it's a very high attraction.
Well, London is a very big city and it has lots of important sites, but I choose three of them. The first is the West Ham station in London. Here we have the photographer and Iñaki. And this station is famous because after a football match, there are always fights between clubs and supporters teams. Another important site is the Big Ben, with his typical roof and his big clock. It's near the river Thamesis, and you can see it from the bridge in front of it. So another site is Chinatown, and it's very special because London is a multicultural city, and there are lots of ethnies. For example, you can see in the street lots of Hindu people, Chinese, Japanese, or Spanish. So,
well, this is Buckingham Palace, and it's the place where my teaching students are living. Well, we can go to this place because on only 5 days, 4.5 days, better. We can see everywhere in London, and we decide that it's very part of where we live, where we are sleeping, where we're sleeping, and we decide to go because we lost a day in excursion. Apart from being the Queen's House, it's one of the most visited places in London too, as Big Ben, as the London Eye, this kind of thing. And there are around 500 people working inside it. I don't want to tell a lot of things about this place because we don't stay and we know as you or less the things that we can find inside it.